leave me alone.
Hey, now you got me.
You must do 9 times 2 first, which is 18, and divide by 6 to get 3. In every case, multiplication and division are done in order from left to right throughout the problem, and then you go back and do addition and subtraction. So you should end up with 7. You must do multiplication and division in order from left to right as they appear. So 12 divided by 4 is 3, times 3 is 9. And then here it is again, 16 divided by 4 is 4, times 2 is 8. 17. Multiplication and division in order from left to right. 4 times 8 is 32, divided by 2 is 16. And 5 times 4 is 20, divided by 10 is 2. Answer is 18. Twenty divided by 2 is 10. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 32 divided by 2 is 16. Divided by 4 is 4. Sixteen divided by 8 is 2, times 5 is 10. 24 divided by 8 is 3, times 2 is 6. Pick a number from 1 to 5. The winning number is 3. Today's objectives would be to finish with long division and then go back and look at mixed numbers and improper fractions, and if time allows, then we'll do addition and subtraction of positive and negative numbers, as well as multiplication and division. Here's an example. 9 divided into 4,125, and we're rounding to the tenths place. What is the first thing I do? Put a decimal point down and 2 zeros. What else?
The decimal goes straight up.
Yep, the decimal goes straight up. Now what do I do?
You divide 9 into 41.
9 into 41 because it will not go into 4. So how many times will 9 go into 41? 4 times. So that would be 36. How many's left over? 5. What do I do next? Bring down the 2. 9 into 52, how many times? 5. How much is that? 45. What's left over? 7. What do I do next? How many times will 9 go into 75? 8 times, and how much is that?
17.
What's left over?
3.
3. What next?
Bring down the 0.
How many times does 9 go into 30?
30.
What is that?
27.
What's left over?
3.
What's next?
Bring down the 0.
and we already know that it goes into 33 times. We're rounding to the tenths place. What number is currently in the tenths place? A 3. By looking at this number, do I have to keep this the same or round it up?
Keep it the same.
Keep it the same. So 458.3. On the practice problem, 8 will go into 56 7 times with nothing left over. So drop the 7. 8 will not go into 7, so put a 0 down and drop the other 7. 8 will go into 77 9 times with 5 left over. Here's the decimal point. 8 into 50 6 times with 2 left over. And into 20 twice. 709.6. The answers on the bonus problems should be 17 and 71. For the practice problem, 7 does not go into 6, but it will go into 68 9 times, which is 63. 5 left over, drop the 4. 7 into 54 7 times with 5 left over. Drop the 2. 7 into 52 7 times with 3 left over. Here's your decimal point, 2 zeros. Drop the 0 and 7 into 30 4 times with 2 left over. And 7 into 20 twice. 977.4. The answers for these problems should have been 38 and 29. On the practice problem, 5 goes into 9 once, with 4 left over, and drop the 6. 5 into 46 9 times with 1 left over. Drop the 8. 3 times for 15 with 3 left over. Drop the 7. And that'll give us a 35 with 2 left over, and we must have a decimal point with 2 zeros. 5 into 20 4 times. And you can't go any further than that. So it's 1937.4. The answers for the bonus are 14 and 21. On the practice problem, 3 goes into 25 8 times with 1 left over. 3 into 16 5 times with 1 left over. And into 19 6 times with 1 left over. Decimal point, 2 zeros. 3 into 10 3 times. 1 left over, and it's going to repeat after that point. It should be 856.3. The answer for these bonus problems should be 13 and 34. On the practice problem, 2 into 6 3 times with nothing left over, drop to 3, into that once for 2 with 1 left over, into 14 7 times, nothing left over, and into 2 just once with nothing left over. 3 1 7 1. Oh gosh, off by 14. Coyle finished another one. That's a good thing. Anybody else bringing up a bonus? No? Okay. On the practice problem, 2 goes into 4 twice with nothing left over. Drop the 8. 2 goes into that 4 times with nothing left over. Drop the 6. 2 into that 3 times with nothing left over. And drop the 2 into itself once. So 2431 is the answer. Answer on the bonus is 46. We have to make that into a mixed number. What do I do first? You divide? Divide what? You do not divide 20 by 32.
32 by 20?
32 by 20. How many times will 20 go into 32? 20 will not go into 32 10 times.
Oh.
Just once. If it goes in once, then you have 32 and then 20. What's left over?
2.
2 is not left over. 12.
12 over 3.
What do I do with the 12?
Put it beside the 1. Take this one. And make that one. And make that 1.
Yeah, 1 and 12 over 20. But can I reduce 12 over 20?
Yeah.
How can I reduce 12 over 20? 4 goes into both numbers evenly. What's 12 divided by 4? And 20 divided by 4. So my new number is 1 3/5. What do I do first? How many times will 18 go into 24? 1 time. So that means I start with 24. And I have 18. What's left over? 6. And I put that over 18. Can I reduce 6 over 18?
Yeah.
By what number? How many times will 6 go into itself? And into 18? So my answer is 1 1/3. How many times will 5 go into 24? 4 times. And what is 5 times 4? 20. We have 4 left over. 4 4/5. How many times will 10 go into 36? 3 times. And what's left over? Yeah, 36 minus 30. You have 6 left over. Can I reduce 6 over 10? By what number? 2 will go into 6 how many times? And into 10? On the practice problem, 5 goes into 16 3 times. 5 times 3 is 15. You have 1 left over. Castle. You should be doing either the practice problem or the bonus problem at this point. Oh, that's off by... Oh, which one did you do?
The first one.
That's off by 12. Can Murray get this one right? Yes, she got one. Answer to the bonus problems. 11, 3, and 4.